Welcome back to Dreams and Music and Makeup, or welcome here if this is your first video with us. Thanks for stopping by my channel. I do hope you like this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up down below so that I know, and subscribe. I do put out 2 beauty videos every week, and I'd love for you to be here for them. If you want to make sure you know what's going on this channel, make sure you click that bell next to the subscription button to stay updated of all my latest uploads. Today, I'm really excited to share with you guys even more new things that I picked up. What can I say? I did try some retail therapy as a method of trying to get myself well again. It didn't work in any way, but I figured if anybody would understand these more impulsive purchases, it would be you guys. So let's go ahead and dive into it. I apologize if the lighting is a little bit wonky in this video. The natural lighting keeps changing for me and my settings keep looking different every time I look over, so I apologize. I'm doing the best I can here. I will get a handle on this, just like every other random technical issue that has come up, and we will be better for it in the end, so I appreciate your patience. Anyway, today I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a sneak peek before I start off with some foundation and show you guys this first impression. Because I've been sick, I wanted to show you I have some like peeling skin on my forehead. I've tried to do the best I can to remove anything like loose and excessive, but unfortunately, just because I'm really dry right now and recovering from being sick, I kind of have like snake skin up here right now. It's on my nose too. I did exfoliate before this video in the shower, but unfortunately that just wasn't enough to take care of it. Good news, wine is helping with my nausea, so I am very carefully sipping my wine as we're doing this video. I have missed wine. It's been a while. We're going to try out a new foundation today. This is the Physicians Formula Healthy Foundation, SPF 20 with Brightening Complex. It says it's for all skin types. The closest match I could find for myself was a neutral shade, and this is LN4, which I still think is going to be too dark, but every video I've seen of these so far, they tend to look a little bit lighter on the face than they do in the tube. Oh boy. It's quite messy. Let me just shake that up again. I've never opened this before. I did take the seal off, so I know that no one has been in here but me. It's quite messy, even upon first open, so that's interesting. It does have a giant doe foot, kind of like the Tarte Shape Tape. I've primed my skin with a little bit of the NYX Angel Veil Primer, just to give us a little bit of a primed base. I'm going to start with my forehead and we'll kind of go from there. There's a lot of excess foundation on the outside of this, so I'm trying to pick that up with this little doe foot so I don't just keep adding to it. Just grabbing a little on my sponge from the stick here. This color match actually doesn't look that bad. Doesn't allow you a whole lot of product though, I will say, with this little doe foot apparatus. You don't get a ton of product, which I imagine is intentional. Let's just kind of see. It's giving me light to medium coverage at the moment. A really red spot on this side of my nose where I have some kind of raw new skin from all of my nose blowing and such from the first part of being sick. It does appear to be darkening just slightly as it dries. Nothing too drastic. I wouldn't say it's even a full shade darker. Maybe 1 shade, but I'd say more like a half a shade darker as it dries. Yeah, I don't like how little you get out of this applicator. It's kind of annoying how many times I have to dip in there, but I guess if I know going into it, then I can just do it preemptively, because this doesn't seem to set really quickly or anything, but we'll see. That'll be a test for another day. Covered my yucky, flaky skin on my forehead really nicely though. Does seem to kind of be holding all that business together, which is nice. It's not a usual
result with foundations in my experience, especially drugstore foundations. They don't tend to mask texture well, in my experience, personally. I'm gonna take this just a little bit down my neck because it looks a little bit pinker than I am. I am a neutral leaning warm undertone, so I tend to gravitate towards more golden undertoned foundations. However, I can get away with a more neutral tone if I'm smart about it. You can see it's just slightly, well, maybe you can't see. As funky as my camera and settings have been today, maybe you can't see, but it's just slightly more of a yellow undertone where this stops and my natural skin tone begins. But I don't think the shade is too deep for me, which is nice. I was concerned. Not usually a number 4 for any foundation, but that looks like sufficient coverage to me. I don't really need to build it up, so I'm not going to do that right now. I will hop back to you guys for a couple more new items in a bit. I am without a couple of things on my face right now, so if I look a little weird, that's why. We have a couple of lip colors to try out together, as well as a new highlighter to try. And it's not even just one highlighter. It's a palette. Just a disclaimer, if you're new around here, highlighter is one of my favorite items of makeup and probably my favorite item other than mascara. I'm gonna walk you guys through some new things that I put on my face today. A lot of these I put on for the first time. A couple of them I have used one other time, but that was in a chattier, longer video, so I figure that's not everybody's cup of tea, so you may not have seen these before. I want to talk to you guys a little bit about this Give It To Me Straight palette by ColourPop. I can't really explain it. I just couldn't resist. This is beautiful. I'm really excited that they have, not only have they started to kind of laminate this cardboard packaging so it doesn't get so stained. Hold on, let me show you. Stains, no stains. Laminated, just paper. And stained like crazy. I love this palette, don't get me wrong, it's wonderful. But I do like that they're taking more preventative measures now. They also, for the first time, are printing the names of the shades on the front of the palette, not just on the back. So that's very impressive to me. I'm really excited about that. These colors are gorgeous. I put as many of them on my eyes as possible without looking like a crazy person. And I might still look like a crazy person, depending on your level of makeup indulgence at this point in your life. I love makeup, the more the merrier for me. On my lower lash line though, I wanted to show you guys real quick. I did pick up a few things from e.l.f. online while I was sick because, you know, ColourPop was not enough. I needed more retail therapy so that I could get better. That worked, right? I picked up this new product from e.l.f. This is their No Budge Shadow Stick in the shade Bronze Metal. This looked beautiful online, and I'm excited to say that it is also beautiful in person. I swatched this on my hand a little while ago. It has set now, and it doesn't come off at all. That's really great. Basically, it's this kind of chubby stick. I believe you have a sharpener. Yes, you do. Good old e.l.f. puts the little sharpener on the bottom so that you can make this point back to that fine tip again if you need it, if it dulls down. But this is a wind-up pencil for your eyeshadow, and this is gorgeous. This is actually what's on my lower lash line. It really glides on well. It doesn't cake on a ton of product, but I thought it was lovely. It kind of goes against what we naturally want to do to put shimmer on the lower lash line, but I find when it's a deeper bronzier shimmer and it's just not real blown out but just real close to the lash line, it still looks really nice, even if it's not a matte color, though that would be my tendency and my preference to put down there. I totally forgot to mention that I actually used the deepest shade in this palette to blend out my lower lash line. So to blend out that e.l.f. Budge Proof Shadow Stick, I actually used this deepest shade in Losing Sleep and blended out my lower lash line with that. It's a really cool effect. I really enjoy it. Let me know what you guys think down below. I picked up a couple other things from e.l.f. I did pick up their Ultra Precise Brow Pencil to try. I didn't open, well, I mean, I opened it to make sure it was okay and the color was decent, but I have not used this yet. I am looking forward to it. I'm just currently using my NYX Micro Brow Pencil, and I figure
the more I have of them open, the more likely they are for those skinny pencils to break and become unusable. So I try to just only have a couple open at a time. But I am looking forward to trying this out. This was, I believe, a $5 eyebrow pencil. Something I'm also excited about, which I didn't mention for this product either, but e.l.f. has heard our cries, you guys. It used to be that e.l.f., all their products just said the name of the brand and the color if you're lucky. But they've started to print the name of the actual item on the product. I'm so happy about this. Thank you, e.l.f. Thank you. This is something that I've wanted from them for a long time, because once you remove it from the original packaging, it's really hard to reference what product you're even using. It does have the name of the color on this tiny sticker, which I don't anticipate sticking around very long, but I could be wrong about that. But basically, I wouldn't have more than one of these shades rolling around. You probably won't be able to tell what color they are once those stickers pop off. They do also have like a neutral brown shade that I think would also be really great if your hair is slightly darker than mine, but you're still looking for something more neutral to ashy. I picked up a couple of lip colors from e.l.f. Let's play with one of those. e.l.f. Metallic Lip Crayon in the shade Metallic Mauve. This looks gorgeous, and I can't believe how smooth this is. All I've done is swatch it so far, but I mean, it's so pretty and creamy, and I just think it's gorgeous. So I do want to try this on for you guys. Let me grab a lip liner. I'm just gonna grab this clear lip liner. Never used a clear lip liner before, this is kind of the opposite of a regular lip liner. You actually want to put this just around the outside of where you want your lip color to be. This acts just like a wax barrier on the outside, and it's clear. So I'm going to fill in between with this Magnetic Mauve shade. My lips are dry, so you are going to see some texture. I'm sorry. Vampier than I expected, but very pretty. A lot vampier than I expected. Wow. Well, you know what? I do have a different type of product for our next lip product, so let's try that out. Maybe we'll do it on top. I'm super excited to share with you guys that I was able to get my hands on the Alissa Ashley and e.l.f. collaboration lip gloss at its recent restock. So thankfully, I picked this guy up. I'm so excited. If you guys are not familiar with Alissa Ashley, she is absolutely stunning. She's another YouTuber, and she has a much deeper, more caramel kind of complexion, and I just think that she can showcase such different kinds of makeup, and it just has this different kind of contrast with her undertones. Girl crush of the week, Alissa Ashley. I love her. If you don't follow her, you should. I'm gonna swatch this for you, but I'm thinking we might put this on top. Ooh, that's pretty. And I think it'll go well with this. Ooh, it might just kind of cover it up. Well, we'll see. Is our finished lip color. Let's play around with the star of the show, as far as I'm concerned anyway. I gotta kind of like tilt it so you can see the colors. Why is it being like that? That help a little bit. This is so beautiful. I'm so excited. I want to wear them all, but let me swatch them for you guys. Glad You Came, On the Loose, Fine Line, On Tempo, Morning After, Losing Sleep. Morning After is the one different kind of formula in this collection. It's much more thin. It's not as buttery of a consistency. It is more of a duochrome. Let me build this one up. Now maybe you can see. It's like a peachy gold kind of shift. Next to the others, it's very subdued. But I'm really excited to play with these. They are absolutely stunning. Let's go in with, I think Fine Line looks the most appealing, which is this third one here. It's this one here in the palette. I have my Wet n Wild Pro highlighting brush, and I'm gonna take Fine Line.
do you want to take a little bit of On the Loose, which is the gold shade? Just mix those. Ooh, I like that a lot. Take a mixture of those two shades up on my temple, my brow bone, whatever you want to call it. Oof. I kind of love this. It's insanely highlighty, but I don't care. Highlight junkie alert. This is one of those highlighters that the more you swirl it, the more it kind of diffuses into the skin and spreads a little bit. I think it's beautiful as an effect. It may not be everyone's favorite formula, but I love it. Grab a smaller brush so we can work around the eyes a little bit. I'm going to take this Wet n Wild Pro Dome pencil brush, or Pro Dome crease, I don't remember, I'm sorry. I'm going to take a little bit of Glad You Came, which is the lightest shade in here. I'm really looking forward to playing with this. And I'm going to pop this on the inner corner. Wow, that's glowy. That is some shine, folks. This is not the highlighting palette for the shy people out there. This will not help you. Just gonna grab this random blending brush in here. I think this came in an Ipsy bag years and years ago. I want to put a little bit of Morning After, which is that duochrome shade, on my brow bone. But just to be safe, I'm gonna mix it with Glad You Came because I am so fair. Wow, that's pretty. So far, I'm in love. I love highlighters in general, but I mean, I don't like glittery highlighters. I have a bunch of highlighter videos. All you have to do is search highlighter in the little search box on my channel, and you will find everything that I've made so far. I love highlighters, and this palette is no exception. I really think that the texture of these is absolutely outstanding, especially for the price point. I believe this palette is $18. The eyeshadow palette is $16. I did purchase these the first day that they launched on their site, so that is why I have these so quickly. If you are feeling the need for a couple of new things in your collection and you're looking for some high quality items at a decent price point, these have my star of approval so far. As always, I will keep you guys updated if that changes. If these guys end up failing me in any way, you guys will be the first to know, as usual. I am also wearing this Covergirl Peacock Flare mascara again. I love this so far. I'm really excited to keep testing this out and let you guys know my thoughts. We may have a new Holy Grail mascara on our hands here pretty soon. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this different style. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day or evening wherever you are. I hope you keep dreaming, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.